Hey, you murder phoniacs. That's right. Man, it's been a great weekend so far.
Danced your ass off last
Danced
night.
my ass off last night.
Right.
Yeah, with my girl. She kept up. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
It's so funny because, I'm always like calling her a hick and everything. And that's not fair because she's so much better than just a hick. I'm going to give you an example, okay?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did she leave with you?
Oh, yeah. She left
I was
with
just
me.
making sure. I didn't know.
They always leave with me. Are you kidding?
Oh.
Shit. I just want to say that I got to give her some credit because, we just bought a new car, right? And this thing's great. It's like driving a fucking computer. It's not a Tesla. So it's like a computer, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, you walk. It's like programmed. Like you're driving, you stop, you get out. You don't even have to shut the fucking thing off. You walk away. The doors lock, all four of them. And then when I'm coming back towards the car, the doors all unlock. Then you get in it and you go. It's really cool. But in comparison to my girl, she says to me, this is so cool because I'm like the car. Every time you approach, I unlock all my holes. See, that's kind of like
this is a Sunday.
I know, but that's kind of like an analogy. It's a good analogy. So we watched Face Off last night. What a movie. I love this line. I can eat a peach for hours. That's a great line. There's so many great lines in that movie.
He's great.
Yeah, he's great. And I mean, you got
Travolta's great.
John Travolta. He's one of those guys. He's like Elvis Presley. Yeah. A lot of guys, they have to try to be cool.
Yeah.
Not John Travolta. You just look at that fucking guy when he walks in the room. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Mm-hmm. Before we start, I do want to do one more thing. I want to give a shout out to another awesome true crime podcast that you guys should check out. It's called Macabre Mondays.
I like that name.
That is a great name.
Cool name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they do. They like Murder Phone. So, hey, you guys, kick ass.
Yeah. Thank you. You guys check it out.
For sure.
Okay.
In our last episode, we pulled back the curtain on Arthur Shawcross's beginnings, the twisted childhood of Shawcross Corners, and the horror he left behind in the jungles of Vietnam. But today, the story turns even darker, if possible, when Shawcross came back to fucking Watertown, New York. The violence he once unleashed overseas would follow him home to the States. 2 small children, not one, 2. 2 small children would pay the ultimate price. Murders he later confessed to in chilling detail. Oh, I don't want to talk about that, though.
Oh, don't you love that?
I'm never going to talk about that.
Fucker.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. And yet somehow, after serving just 15 years, that's unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
Well, figures, you know, a fucking bleeding heart liberal fucking city like, well, state like New York.
Even back then.
Even back then,
Oh.
they were just pushing killers back out on the street, you know? You think in Texas, Shawcross would have got a fucking 15-year sentence for murdering 2 kids?
No.
Not.
No. He'd have got a shot. Would have been one of those, Tom.
Exactly. Fucking good night, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
15 years. The system opened the door and set him free. Well, we're going to walk you through that release and the disturbing words written by psychiatrists about the fractured, dangerous mind of Arthur Shawcross. Because here's the truth. These monsters don't just crawl out of the shadows. They slip, and they slide, and they slither through the cracks of justice, time and time again. Oh, boy, it sounds like John Wayne Gacy, doesn't it? I'm bisexual. Yeah, right. Bisexual. Fucking.
Yeah.
Now, see, people, I don't use this word to describe homosexuals, but John Wayne Gacy's a fucking faggot of the most disgusting perversion known to man.
Yeah.
He's just disgusting. And you know what? Hold on.
And I don't want him to think that you use that.
No, I don't.
I mean, we got good friends.
Yeah.
Landon and
Yeah, and the guys
at
across the
Phoenix
street.
and yeah, I'm good guys.
Yeah.
But he is truly
Uh-huh.
that.
Exactly. Well, I also want to say, I kind of wouldn't have been great if like Sharia law was around in Chicago back then, just for him. They could fucking toss his fat ass off a fucking building, you know?
I'd have turned him in
Oh, yeah.
to them,
Uh-huh.
right?
And then you got the killing cousins. They slid through the cracks of justice. David Gore and Freddie Waterfield. Don't get me using my accent.
Hillbilly 1.
And Hillbilly 2.
That's it.
I like it, though. And now we got the great art. Right, John? The great art.
Yeah. He coined that term, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. John's a grandfather now.
Yes, he is. Congratulations, John.
Exactly. I'm not the
Beautiful
father
little girl.
of the baby.
No, he's been right here, John.
I've been right here, John. Although Madison, she did come to town.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
I hope she had fun. We didn't get a chance to see her. But,
everybody has fun here.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. The question is, how many times can we afford to make the same fucking mistake? Stay with us, because once Arthur Shawcross walked out of those prison gates, the real nightmare began. All right, everybody. Yeah.
You're going to introduce me?
I am now.
I've been shooting my mouth
I
off
know
over
you.
it.
I was just going to say he's been jibber jabbing over there a lot. Exactly.
He tells me you sit quietly. You don't say a fucking word.
Exactly. I try to make it look as mafia as I can. I don't look as mafia as you, though.
No, you don't.
No.
No.
I don't have the nose.
The broken nose.
Exactly.
It's really not broken, though.
That was your ticket out of Vietnam.
It was.
You would have been there with fucking Arthur.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he would have been cooking you eggs.
Right? The same time.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Everybody, we're going to get going into this episode. Here he is, the coxman, my dad, Al Ciaglia.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it, bud.
Fucking best man in this world.
I don't.
Yep.
That's a stretch. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right. All right. Let's get back to Watertown, because once Arthur Shawcross got back from Vietnam, the shit hit the fan, folks. Shawcross grew up in Watertown, New York, and by grade school, the warning signs were flashing. Of course, in Chicago, at Genesee, they flashed. For years, nobody paid any attention. Same shit.
That was fucking sickening.
Yeah.
Same shit, different liberal city.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Shawcross was a bully, a fire starter, and a boy who wet the bed, actually well into his early teens. And he was a victim of incest. Psychologists call these behaviors part of the McDonald triad, early predictors for violent offenders. You like that?
I like that.
All right.
I really like that.
And there were more.
You're sexy.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
And there were more. His fascination with fire grew darker. An Army psychiatrist once told his second wife that Shawcross actually derived sexual enjoyment from setting fires. That's right.
Very interesting.
Fire, sex, and violence. The trifecta that so many sexual predators carry inside them like a slow-burning fuse.
Bianchi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. Once Arthur Shawcross got back from Vietnam, the spiral began. Arson, burglary. But you know, the mask never stays on for long. That very same year, one bad decision after another until he landed a 5-year sentence at Attica.
Attica. Yeah.
What movie?
Huh?
What movie?
Dog Day Afternoon.
Boy, all right.
That's for all you Al Pacino fans.
Got a lot of young listeners. They probably don't know the movie. Look it up. It's great.
It's great.
Anyway, he was in Attica, and then later they transferred him to Auburn Correctional. All right, let's listen to Art describe what happened. This is always fun.
You've been in prison for a long ass time.
Yeah, I told my 18 years.
Now, wait a second. But the first time you went to jail, you were in for 15 years.
No, the first time I went to jail, I was in there a few months.
Okay.
Right? That was for burglary I didn't commit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Second time I went to jail, I had 2.5 to 5. Right?
What was that for? Burglary?
Burglary again.
Okay.
Right? I picked up somebody and he stashed some shit in my car. Right? Then he gets picked up and he said it's in my car.
Okay.
I'm the oldest, and I just picked them up and gave them a ride.
Gotcha.
So I went to jail and they didn't.
I hope you listen carefully to that, because if you catch what he's saying, Shawcross never admits to burglary. Typical, right?
Typical.
According to him, he was wrongly accused. He picked up a couple of young guys, and they stashed things in his car. Or better yet, the guys he was with, they were a lot younger than him, and he was the older one. So he had to take the fall. Right. Because apparently in Shawcross's logic, jail time works like a seniority system.
You know, Dad, it's like all these fucking guys, it's like a broken record.
It is.
You know, they all say the same thing.
They're all the victims. They never did anything wrong.
Yes.
Well, there it is. And this is early on. And here's the twisted irony. Shawcross actually earned an early release after just 22 months because he rescued a guard during a prison riot. Yeah. Yeah. Arthur Shawcross. Mr. Halbert.
He is, yes.
Yeah, the knight in shining armor.
Mhm.
He comes to the rescue.
He knows a lot about a lot.
Just let that sink in for a minute.
Oh, fucking. Remember?
He slipped through the cracks again, right?
You remember talking to him on the phone?
Oh,
He knows a lot about everything.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember?
He gave my wife a lesson on how to make spaghetti sauce. Arthur Shawcross. Think about that.
He's not even fucking
His name
Italian.
is Siaglia. Shawcross is going to tell us how to make fucking spaghetti sauce. Come on.
Oh. Jackass.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, looked at this guy. Nobody paid attention. I mean, seriously, Ray Charles could have seen there was something fucked up with this guy. But I guess nobody cared.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't care. They didn't look at him.
Yeah.
They didn't say there's something wrong here. And that's when the demon inside of Arthur Shawcross, yeah, that's when the demon started to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the darkness, it stopped whispering. And the demon took over.
April 7th, 1972 is when the real nightmare began. Shawcross claimed his first young victim, 10-year-old neighbor, Jack Blake. Just days earlier, Shawcross had taken Jack fishing, pretending to be a harmless companion. But beneath the surface, the predator was seething. Because, I'm going off script now. Normally, a murderer, a serial killer, he's not going to kill anybody he knows, especially a next door neighbor. That's where Kenneth Bianchi fucking had a downfall. Remember, he started killing girls that were like right around his
right across the hall, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
You're right.
Yeah. But he couldn't help himself.
No. He's nuts.
Yeah. He saw this little boy. Perfect target. So he's a seething maniac. Shawcross. Beneath the surface. The predator. Shawcross. He denied knowing anything when Jack vanished. Shawcross, the man around town, denied knowing anything. For 5 long months, Jack's family lived in torment, waiting, praying, and dreading the worst. When Jack's body was finally discovered, the truth was every parent's darkest fear. The boy had been sexually assaulted and suffocated. The killer left no clear trail, and police were left with nothing but questions. Jack Blake became the first entry in Shawcross's ledger of death. But only months later, he struck again because he fucking couldn't help himself. He's a monster. You know he's inside that fucking place, his apartment. He had to kill because it's like a drug. It's like an addiction. September 1972. 8-year-old Karen Ann Hill was found under a bridge, raped, strangled, and left discarded like trash. Mud, leaves, and debris had been crammed down this beautiful little angel's throat. Now, if you're not watching our YouTube channel, get your asses over there. You can see these kids, these little angels in the beginning of their life. They had their whole life to look forward to. But this fucking piece of shit, this fucking piece of garbage, snuffed their lives out, leaving them like trash.
And they'll see a picture of him, by the way. You know that picture when he gets out of the army?
He looks crazy.
Crazed.
Yes.
He really does.
You need
He
to check
was
it out.
crazy.
He was crazy.
That's what I meant. Nobody paid attention.
Mm-hmm. Witnesses reported seeing Shawcross with Karen near that very bridge where they found her body before her disappearance. Others recalled him loitering there. And I can see this motherfucker because I got to know Shawcross really well. And I can see him and I can fucking hear him right now, right in front of this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, eating ice cream. You know, this is the site where he abducted this girl.
Yeah.
He took her, you know?
Savoring it.
Savoring it. You know, this time, though, after Blake, police closed in on this fucking asshole. Shawcross was interrogated for an entire day. The pressure mounted, and eventually, a plea deal was struck. Fuck this. Even back then, they were throwing plea deals around to fucking maniacs like this asshole? Huh. Right?
You're preaching to the choir, man.
Oh, we all know. The murder phoniacs know what you think about plea deals.
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Lazy cocksuckers, do your fucking job.
No, that is their job. Right?
Yeah.
Do the job the way you were fucking elected to do it. Don't take the fucking easy way out. Do it. Take him to court, try him for the crimes he committed, and make sure he gets the sentence he deserves for the crime that he committed. But no, they're all fucking afraid they might lose.
Mm-hmm.
They might lose.
And it might go down on their
they make
credibility.
me sick. Politics makes me sick.
Fucking sickening.
Sorry, I didn't mean to butt in there. You got me going.
It's okay.
All right.
They love your rants.
Jeez.
Oh, they do.
I hate it.
All right, so he takes a fucking plea deal, okay, everybody? Not to murder, no. For manslaughter. Manslaughter for the brutal killing of Karen Hill. He received a 25-year sentence. And what about Jack Blake? Huh? What about Jack Blake? The boy Shawcross lured, tortured, and murdered. He never faced justice for that crime. Jack's death was swept aside by the plea bargain, buried in legal maneuvering. The system had given Arthur Shawcross his first escape, but it would not be his last. After his plea bargain, it seemed he shared information with the prison doctors. This is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Arthur Shawcross had taken Jack Blake into the woods, and after stripping him down, he had made him run before sexually molesting him and strangling the life out of this poor little angel. Oh, Arthur also admitted to cutting out the boy's heart and his genitals and eating them. Excuse me. He also told prison psychiatrists that he had returned to the body several times to engage in sexual acts with the boy's corpse.
That'd be it. Fuck your plea deal.
Mhm.
We lied. How's that? You're a fucking murderer. Oh, we're liars. No plea deal. You're going away. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe this? That they let this motherfucker walk?
No.
I can, because I know how our system works, and
It's
it
crazy.
sucks.
It's
It's
sickening.
fucking broken.
It's sickening.
Anybody who's watching this and has a brain knows our fucking system is broken.
Yeah.
All right, this was early in my relationship with this animal. And back then, I was still trying to peel back the layers to see what really lived behind those flat, dark, empty eyes. I kept pushing him to tell me about his crimes, especially the murders of Jack Blake and Karen Hill. He wasn't happy, though. He wasn't happy that I kept pressing. In fact, I'm pretty sure if he'd been sitting across from me, instead of writing to me from a cell, he would have tried to kill me. Come on, motherfucker. I'm not a 10-year-old boy. And I'm not a little girl. And I'm not a woman. Fucking bring it. Your army training. I'd take your fat ass down.
I'm sorry. For sure.
Fucking
I could just picture him.
big fat fucking slob.
Yeah.
Fuck him. He finally broke all my pushing. What he sent me was his own version of events. Okay, this is a serial killer's version of events. His official account, written in that familiar self-serving, I'm the boss. I know everything about everything. His own account that only Shawcross could pull off. Every line reeked of manipulation, denial, and the kind of twisted justification only a true psychopath could convince himself of. Listen closely, and you'll see exactly what Shawcross. I'm sorry, this is really getting to me.
Oh, wow.
It
Gee,
really
I wonder
is.
why.
Yeah. You know, just listen close, and you'll see exactly what Shawcross was. A bullshitter. That's what he was. A fucking bullshitter. They all are. They are the quintessential bullshit.
Yeah.
Con men. A man who could describe not one, but two child murders. Like he was writing about a bad hunting trip or something with his buddies. Here's the shortened, very shortened version of his confession in a letter dated April 22nd, 2007.
And I shortened it. We had to shorten it.
Yeah, it's 9 fucking
Look at it.
pages of
Look at
dribble.
I brought it. This is it. This is the letter. April 22nd, 2007. You're going to hear Tony read the shortened version. Look at this. Both sides. All of this is dribble, bullshit, fucking shit. And then he finally got around to, well, you're going to hear it. Go ahead and read the letter, Tony, and then we'll
After
point
his
this out.
dribble and acting like, we'll get to that, like he's a victim.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting.
This is why we didn't put the whole letter in. The fuck, we'd be here till next week. You'd all be asleep. And
Now I see what you're talking about.
right?
You kept saying it's long, it's bullshit, it's
Yeah.
fucking dribble, it's crap.
It is.
And then he throws in this, right?
Yeah, listen to this.
Right here, ladies and gentlemen.
It's in here. We
Yeah.
had to go in and pull it out.
Dear Anthony, you keep asking about those two kids. So I'll answer this once. Don't ask again. In June 1972, I was walking towards my in-laws when a kid, Jack Blake, started following me. I told him to go home, but he wouldn't listen. I got mad and hit him. He fell. I left. Later, I started to worry.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yeah. Do you think he worried?
No.
No. Later, I started to worry and went back. Found him dead, gray, covered in bugs. Did you hear that, people? Later, I went back, found him dead, gray, and covered in bugs. His neck was swollen from where I struck him. Now he's got to brag a little bit about how great he is. The military taught me how to kill without thinking. Does that go for 10-year-old little boys? I stripped the body so it would rot faster.
No, you didn't. You stripped it before you killed him. And then you fucked him in the ass. And then you ate his penis. And you ate his heart, motherfucker. That's what you did.
You forgot one thing.
What?
And his testicles.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he eat his testicles
he did.
too?
He did. And you know why we know that's not bullshit? Because later on, he ate vaginas from his victims. He cut them out of their bodies and ate them. And that's a proven fact.
From the inside out. Oh, he was proud when we went to visit him.
Very proud of
Remember,
it.
he ripped his.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we can't ruin that.
No.
That's for further episodes.
I didn't mean to, but this guy really gets to me, especially with these kids, man.
Mm-hmm. I stripped the body so it would rot faster. Then I went home, took a bath, washed my clothes, and slept. How do you go to sleep after something like that?
It's no feelings.
Yeah. A few months later, I met a girl by the river. I caused her death. Not outright. Whatever the fuck that means.
What does that mean?
It doesn't make any fucking sense. That's what it means.
Not outright.
Mm-hmm.
You stuff fucking leaves and mud down her throat
After he raped
and
her
strangled.
10-year-old vagina.
Eight.
I'm sorry. That
Only 8. Think about
8-year-old vagina. That's my fucking niece's age.
that. Yeah, my
Yeah.
granddaughter.
Yeah, so when I'm looking at
Terrible.
my little niece, I'm looking at Karen Ann Hill.
Yeah, makes me sick.
God bless you guys. I caused her death, not outright, but I caused it. I got 0 to 25 years for both killings. Don't pry into it again, Anthony. It's all in the past. And he tried to tell me time and time again that he had remorse for those kids. No, he didn't.
No, he
didn't. Anybody that can do that,
Right.
and then go on to murder however many fucking... Hey! Hey!
Shit's flying around.
Oh my gosh, it's getting crazy in here. Oh,
You
anybody...
missed that last line here. And that's a classic.
No, I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
I just had to stop. There's so
I'm
many...
sorry. I know it.
Anybody that can do that to two kids and then go on to kill ever how many prostitutes he did, eat their pussies, from the inside out raw, go to Dunkin' Donuts, drink some black coffee to rinse it down with,
Yeah.
doesn't feel any remorse.
No. None.
Fuck. Back to the script. This is the end of the letter. You want to know what it feels like to kill, Anthony? Go kill someone. That's the only way you'll understand. Arthur. Dad, we need to talk.
That's how
about
we
this
ended
letter.
this. What are we going to say?
What are we going to say?
We've said it all.
We did. We kind of broke it up
said
as
it all.
we
This,
went.
we showed it. Look it. They see it. It's right here.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe. Well, like I said, you'd be sleeping by the time we got done reading this. It's a true psychopath's way of taking something horrific that they did, minimizing it, and then burying it in meaningless information. It's about the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Here we go again. There's so many rants in this episode.
I know.
It's unbelievable. This isn't acting, people.
No.
This is getting so close to something you can't even imagine. Something so dark. Something so rotten from the core that it literally breaks your heart. That's how bad it is. This animal committed acts so vile, so unspeakable, that even describing them feels like dragging your soul through hell. And then he has the nerve. He has the fucking nerve. You hear me?
I heard you.
He has the fucking nerve to say it's too hard for him to talk about. Give me a fucking break.
I'd like to break him.
Put me in a ring with this guy.
He is disgusting.
I remember writing him this fucking jagoff. I remember writing him a nasty letter. No filter, no sugarcoating. I told this motherfucker exactly what I feel about him. All right? Honestly, I fucking laid the law down. I figured that would be the end of it, right?
Oh, for sure. I remember.
My relationship with this... I figured he wouldn't write me back. But to my surprise, not even that long afterwards, in my box was a letter from King Arthur Shawcross. Maybe in some twisted way, maybe he respected the fact that I stood up to him. I mean, who knows? Who knows what this guy's thinking? Hey, Art. Anytime. Anytime. I know you're fucking dead. You're rotting in hell right now. Because I know there was no remorse. I know you didn't find God. All you found was darkness. And that's going to be your eternity. And the fact that he walks away with the sentence, though, the fact that he walks away with the sentence of 0 to 25 years, 0 to 25 years. You tell me how that's fucking justice. And I can see those cocksucking attorneys, right? Can't you, in the courthouse? Like hugging him, shaking his hand, you know. Yeah. Way to go, Art. You fucked this little girl, you murdered her, you left her in a fucking creek. You killed this boy. You ate his heart, you ate his fucking balls. You ate his dick. Go ahead, Art. Everybody deserves a fair trial. Well, not in my fucking courthouse. You hear me? Take it, I'm done. For now.
Good job.
No. Thank you.
That wasn't acting. You okay?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
okay.
I'm not.
Mm.
Anyway, our season, right? We call it slipping through the cracks of justice. I think we ought to change the name. We should just call it plea deal.
Fucking right, that's
The whole
great.
fucking season, we should go back and change plea deal.
Oh my gosh, that's genius.
Because it's constant. It's fucking constant.
It's constant.
Shawcross gets a fucking plea deal. You tell me how a system gives a child killer a plea deal. Not one child, 2 children. And he didn't just kill him. The most brutal way possible that you can think of is what he did. And they're going to let this guy walk free after a handful of years. How can they still call that a civilized system? I get so sick of hearing that. Don't you? I don't know how those people can look in the mirror.
What, the attorneys?
Yes.
The DAs?
Yeah. And the judges.
Well, fuck them. They suck too. Look at the judges nowadays. Huh?
Yeah.
They want to bring down this fucking country.
It's a fucking disgrace.
It is.
It's a slap in the face to every victim, every grieving parent, every broken life left behind. And the worst part, like Tony said, it keeps fucking happening again and again and again. Different faces, same fucking story.
Yes. I love how you just said that about, he didn't just kill these kids.
No.
Oh no, he murdered them. He fucking cannibalized one of them. Yeah.
Slaughtered them. You start to wonder how many more times, how much more innocent blood needs to be spilled before somebody finally wakes the fuck up. After serving less than 15 years of his sentence, 14 and a half to be exact, Arthur Shawcross, child killer, rapist, self-proclaimed war hero, was released on parole in April of 1987.
Hold on. You said war hero. All we ever fucking heard about was him killing women.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that?
exactly.
Yeah, have some balls, huh?
So he's released on parole. Why? I know everyone's asking why. Because an inexperienced prison staff and a few bleeding heart social workers decided that Shawcross was no longer dangerous. Now, I bet you if you asked them, would you live next door to this fucking guy? Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's dangerous.
Yeah. Would you want him babysitting your kids?
Unbelievable.
Taking them for ice cream?
They actually brought him up for parole just 10 months into his sentence. 10 months after he went to prison. Think about it. And the reports, they were there. They were thick, they were clinical, and they were ignored. Prison psychiatrists, outside experts, all had their say. And a personality profile that read like a horror film checklist: antisocial, schizoid, psychosexual, even whispers of multiple personalities. In 1976, one doctor said Arthur hadn't come to terms with what he had done and still blamed everyone else. Classic, psychotic reason, right? Mm-hmm. He blames everyone except himself. But they didn't say anything about that, did they? A year later, another psychiatrist described him as a schizoid personality with unresolved psychosexual conflicts. Translation: this guy was a walking time bomb and a fucking lunatic. But in between all those warning labels, Arthur was busy bettering himself. He trained as a locksmith. Because obviously giving a rapist and a murderer keys sounds like a brilliant idea. Let's teach him how to pick locks.
Yeah.
And of course, he took a horticulture class. He was into that. Remember, he'd send you the four-leaf clovers?
Yeah, so I have a lot of those.
Yeah, horticulture. And started working on his GED. Oh, and just to top it off, and this
takes the cake.
This does take the cake. He was helping other prisoners with mental health issues. What the fuck? You can't make this shit up.
No.
If I wanted to make it up, I couldn't. Say nobody will believe that. He did.
Yes, he did.
2 years later, yet another psychiatrist stamped his file with the words, abnormal character traits with psychosexual tendencies. Another one. Every red flag was right there in black and white. Even his parole report included the warning, Shawcross continues to be a danger to society. But none of that mattered. The parole board, uninformed, careless, maybe just eager to clear a fucking file off of their desk, opened the door and set this maniac free. They sent the monster loose in April of 1987. And let's face it, we didn't need a psychiatrist or brain scans to figure out there was something terribly wrong with Arthur Shawcross. He raped and murdered a 10-year-old boy, and 6 months later, he did the same thing to an 8-year-old girl. That should have been enough to lock this guy up and throw away the key and salt the fucking earth around the prison gates.
Amen.
But instead, the system handed the devil his freedom. And the killing, it was about to begin again. Let's hear in his own words how the great bullshitter the great Art Shawcross, describes his parole hearings.
The third time, they get 15 to 20, or got 0 to 25 years.
So what does that mean? You have to serve 25 years? Or...
There's 15 years, 8 months.
And then what? You made a plea bargain? Did you have to, like, make something?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
To get out?
Yes. No, when I was getting sentenced, right, I was sentenced to 25 years, minimum set by the parole board.
Okay.
Right, so I did 10 months, and they called me for the parole board. I told them, go fuck themselves.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Well, they came and got me a month later in handcuffs, dragged me up there. Right? And I don't like it here. Leave the fuck alone. 5 years minimum. So there, after the 5 years, they kept hitting me every 2 years. Right? And on the last board before I Now, I had just a few months before my CR date, conditional release. I went to the board and I walked in and he sits down. I said, I ain't got time for now. I got a crack game. I'll see you guys later. And I walked out.
I got a what? A crap game?
Crack game. I walked out.
Uh-huh.
And a week later, I got an open date.
So what, did you not want to get out? Is that why you were kind of...
And they told me, you get a job lined up and we'll prove it. So I sent letters out to a bunch of places. I had 7 job offers came in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the parole officer told me?
What?
He told me, he says, I can't approve of these jobs because you'll be making more money than I am.
Hold on, though. First, we're in the fucking desert. You need to lube
I
your
think I
throat.
will.
You need to lube it.
I think I will after listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I woke up in bed yesterday
Yeah.
in this can of lube. This is no joke. I woke up and this fucking can of lube was like right here in my face. And I'm just thinking, oh yeah, good job. And I went back to sleep.
Okay. All right, back to Shawcross's comments. You ever notice how he downplays everything? Like he's the one running the show, right?
Oh, everything.
Great art. He tells they come in 10 months and he tells the parole board, go fuck yourselves. Okay, Art. Okay. He acts like the rules don't apply to him. Then he says his parole officer, and I hope you guys all picked up on this, because they said, get a job, Arthur. And he had 7 jobs waiting for him when they let him out, supposedly. But the parole officer told him, Art, I can't approve your parole. And he said, why not? He goes, because you'd be making more money than me. Fuck you, Art. You know, like I say, you can't make this shit up unless you're Arthur Shawcross. Everything is a fucking on the top guy.
It's all me.
I'm
It's all
calling the shots.
Bianchi.
Yeah, narcissism 101, right?
Oh.
Shawcross got a plea bargain. Because, of course, that's always the easy way out. The system loves easy. The DAs love easy.
Do you see that's why people hate attorneys?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But you know what? Easy has a nasty habit of coming back and biting you in the ass. And this time, it'll have fucking teeth marks. I can tell you that much.
That's kind of kinky.
Because when you cut deals with monsters, there are always consequences. And now, this piece of shit, this piece of human garbage named Arthur Shawcross is back on the streets, guys. He's back on the streets. They unleashed him. And I'm going to end with one other thing. Here's a quote from Robert Kent. He's Shawcross's parole officer. He said this right after he was paroled. And I quote, at the risk of sounding melodramatic, I consider this man to be possibly the most dangerous individual to be released into the community in many, many years.
Wow.
How's that?
Yeah. Because, I mean, maybe not serial killer written across his forehead, but definitely asshole.
Yeah.
Fucking
Something's wrong,
asshole.
right?
Yeah, because just the way he talks, you can hear it in the telephone conversations
I know
with
it.
me.
I know it.
And when we went to visit the guy, was he not superior? Did he think he was fucking superior to me, you, and Joe?
Oh,
Fuck, he's lucky I didn't go over the table. I'll show him a superior. I'll fucking smack him.
We're going to tell him about that.
Yeah.
We're going to have a sit down. We're going to have an impromptu sit down.
Damn right.
The 3 of us that were there, we're going to talk to you about that day.
Mm-hmm. And on that day, I'm going to be here. Hey, it's Rizzo.
You remember that, right?
Yeah. Hey, when then they start letting PRs in the police force.
I'm Italian, motherfucker.
When I re-listen to these conversations, and don't think that I sit around and re-listen to this shit, because I fucking don't. Never.
Well, you have to for the podcast.
Yeah, for the podcast. That's the only time I've ever
Yes.
re-listened to it. People are like, well, you wouldn't say that to Shawcross if he was still alive. You're fucking wrong. I would fucking say it to him.
In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat. But when I re-listen to these conversations, I can't believe the fact that I was able to pretend like I liked this asshole. This motherfucker thought I was his best friend. You believe that? Fuck. They all did. You know why? Because I'm a good con.
Yep.
That's right. Get them to think and believe. Dad, I hate that guy.
I know.
I hate Shawcross.
I know it. I know it.
I fucking hate him. The man is an irritant. He's one of the top narcissists of all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no
way
question.
more than David Gore was.
No question.
Oh, yeah. Just his voice rips at your soul. Mm-hmm. But I have this guy on my side.
That's right.
So Arthur Shawcross, he ain't doing shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I've been,
Oh, yeah.
I
Look
know,
at that.
I've been like holding it a few times during this because of
Oh,
just talking about this.
the material.
And it's a Sunday, and
Mhm.
yeah, go ahead, bud. You're up.
After serving less than 15 years for the brutal 1972 murder of an 8-year-old little girl. God, she was beautiful too,
I know.
wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Shawcross walked free on parole. How the fuck does that even happen? But freedom didn't mean peace. Oh no. Wherever this cockroach went, the town folk rose up in fear and outrage. Neighbors protested against this parasite. Parents whispered, "Psst, psst, 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 psst," and employers slammed doors in this cocksucker's face. Nobody wanted the killer of a child living next door to them. Would you? Ask yourself that. But that kind of rejection, Dad, it only feeds a monster like Shawcross. And trust me, he was hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like when Ted Bundy, when he escaped and he fled to...
They can't stop.
Yeah, when he got to Florida, he went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's listen to Shawcross himself spin his bullshit version of events.
When I left Greenhaven, I didn't have a job, period. He just kicked me out.
Yeah. And they put you right back in the city. And you were in a bath.
Me from Greenhaven, took me over to Monticello, New York. I went from Monticello to Binghamton, New York.
Okay.
And I was living in Binghamton for a couple of months. I went there to Delhi, New York, then to Weissman, New York. Then I went over to Vestal and Johnson City and Elmira, and then up to Rucker.
Now, what made you move that many times?
Me,
Oh, you were just not happy living in the places you picked?
when I went to Delhi, you know, the sheriff in the city of that town,
Yes.
I'm supposed to report to him that I was sick.
Okay.
So he called a whole bunch of people, right, tells them who I was and where I was living. right? Now they went to the person's house for any crumb, and they told me she got to kick me out, and I told her, you want me out, give me my money back. Otherwise I'm not leaving, I'll sue. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I called the state police came, and they told the sheriff over at the town cop, whatever the hell he was, he's out of a job next election.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not supposed to do that.
Okay.
All you got to do is register, right? He ain't supposed to tell nobody else, he just knows you're there.
Yeah.
So I left from there, and a minister took me to Placement in New York. I was in Placement about a week, and I went to the village to register for my mail.
Yes.
A woman working there for 17 years, 4 months, and she said, you're not registering your mail here. So I asked her what her name was. You know, she gave me her name, and I went and called the state police, then I called the Postmaster General.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Police went to that post office, closed it, and arrested that woman. She lost her job, 17 years, 4 months.
Wow.
See, you don't mess with the U.S. government mail.
Yeah.
But, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they moved me from there to Vestal, New York, and they parole people put me and my girlfriend up in a hotel for about 3 weeks.
Now listen, you guys. Listen close, okay? He's a fucking mumbler. And he's a low talker, too. All right? That's probably because he's telling you lies. Right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
politicians,
Yeah.
you know? You can almost hear the slime dripping. Off of his words. The way he talks. You'd think he was the victim. That's the thing about psychopaths. They never take responsibility. It's always somebody else's fault. Always. After his release, a sheriff in Delhi actually had the guts to warn people that the great art was moving to town. Can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that? That doing the right thing, protecting the community? But Arthur didn't like that. Not one bit. He told the sheriff, "You're not supposed to do this." Oh, really, Art? But killing children, that's totally fine, right? Apparently, the sheriff paid a price for doing his job. Rumor has it he was told he wouldn't be elected again. Yeah, I would tell him to fuck off, right?
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Welcome to small town politics. Protect a killer, lose your job. Protect the people, lose your soul. Doesn't sound right, does it?
No, not at all.
No. So Shawcross packed up his bags, human and otherwise, and slithered off like a snake off to Fleischman's, New York. There he got a 17-year veteran of the U.S. Postal Service fired because she wouldn't let him register his mail. Can you imagine that?
Do you even believe that?
It's probably bullshit.
That's what I think.
Because remember, he is.
Yeah. You know, he's the great Art. I'll
He
sue
is.
him. I'll call the Postal Service. Fuck you, Art.
Yeah, nobody's
No,
going
you're
to
a
take him.
fucking child killer.
Yeah, no one's going to take him
No.
serious. He has this much credibility.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys know, I mean, he's the classic sociopath, psychopath. Always the poor, misunderstood victim. The world's out to get him, when really the world just wants to get rid of this fucking rat.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Right. All right, enough of Shawcross's fairy tale, all right? Let's get to what really happened without the spin, the Shawcross spin. Wow, that could be like a game show. Welcome to the Shawcross spin. All right. After his release, he first landed in Bingham, New York. Ugh. But like a bad smell, like Chinese food left out in 100-degree temperatures for a few days. You know, that smell. It didn't take long for people to notice. From there, he slithered to Delhi with his girlfriend, Rosemarie Wally. What a real fucking piece of shit she must be.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Rose.
But you were.
But, all right. Could you see my girlfriend going out with him?
Yeah, I could.
You could, right? Yeah.
I'm
Fucking-
just kidding. She might,
She told me she grew up on Shawcross corners.
she might hit me with a shoe.
Oh, she likes to
She's
throw
always
shoes.
threatening you with
Always,
that.
exactly. Oh, wow. It didn't take long for the word to spread, though, Dad, that the monster of Watertown was in town.
And the locals, what did they want?
Him gone.
Fucking right.
Exactly. Out of here.
Yep.
Fucking out of here.
Gone.
So the happy couple packed their bags again and crept off to Fleischerman's. I love that. Fleischerman's. Fleischman's they met him with pure hostility, and rightfully so. God, this guy just reeks, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's terrible.
C. Shawcross. Past followed him. His past followed him like a fucking shadow. A shadow that he could never outrun. But instead of dealing with the reality, the authorities, they did something unbelievable.
Of course they did.
And I'm not surprised.
No.
They do something unbelievable all the fucking time.
Can I say it?
I would love for you to say it.
They sealed his fucking criminal record. And who does that sound like?
It sounds like the killer clown,
Yes, it does.
John Wayne Gacy.
It's just unbelievable to me.
No, we threw his ass off the roof, remember?
Oh,
We had to get 3 guys to pick him up, though,
Yeah.
that fat fuck.
That's true. I'm sorry. I had to say it, though. I
You-
saw that. I thought, yeah, here we go again. Here we fucking go again.
In late June 1987, Shawcross's parole quietly relocated him. That poor city.
Yeah.
And Rosemarie to a transient hotel. So they moved Shawcross and Rosemarie to Rochester. And they forgot one tiny little detail. They forgot to tell the local police.
Oh, how convenient.
So this ticking time bomb just walked right into a new city completely off the radar. Yeah, that's like a sex offender moving into your neighborhood.
And they don't
nobody
tell
knows. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know it, though.
you. Yeah.
Sex offender.
Go on, will you?
I might be a sex offender. I'm not registered, but
Oh, sick.
look out, ladies. The serial killer whisperer is moving in to a neighborhood near you. By mid-October, the couple found something more permanent, a cozy little spot at 241 Alexander Street in Rochester, New York. My friend Todd's from Rochester.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is.
A normal address for an abnormal monster. You've got to watch this on YouTube to really get the full effect. This video takes you back to my trip to Rochester with that guy and Pete Early, the author of The Serial Killer Whisperer, back in 2010, when I was digging into the twisted life of Arthur Shawcross for my book. I stood right where that monster once walked free, a serial killer hiding in plain sight while the whole city slept. It's eerie, it is. It's real, and it only gets darker from here. You'll be seeing more from that trip in the next few episodes of Murder Phone. Hi, the Serial Killer Whisperer. Here we are, July 14th, 2010. This is the home, or previous home, of Arthur John Shawcross, serial killer, Rochester, New York. This is where he lived. And yesterday, they've got like a bulldozer.
Okay.
And yesterday, when we were in the Dunkin' Donuts, quite the, maybe coincidence, maybe fate, Arthur Shawcross, next door neighbor, the man who lived right across the hallway from him, was there at the Dunkin' Donuts, sitting at the table Arthur John Shawcross used to sit at. Now, his name is Harold. He didn't want to speak to us. It's kind of a sore subject to him. I guess it would be a sore subject to most people. Thank you very much. Kind of a creepy place.
Yeah, I'll pan around it a little bit.
All right.
Now he's putting a little chapstick on, folks. There he is. I said he's putting a little chapstick on. And Arthur lived on the first floor, right?
He lived on the first floor.
So one of these apartments.
Yes.
Not a nice man. He's nice to us, but he wasn't too nice to the girls.
He used to hang out on this right here. He used to hang out on this porch. You know? And you know, I can't say that Arthur is exactly a horrible man, because he wasn't. I was good friends with him. If I didn't know he was a murderer, I never would have known anything. I never would have thought that he was. But he told me I could be your best friend or your worst nightmare. Unfortunately, was it for 13 people? He was their worst nightmare. Thank you very much. And here's where it gets truly terrifying. Dirty. Arthur Shawcross had finally found his perfect hunting ground. No one knew he was there. No one was watching. And that meant one thing, and one thing only. He could fucking kill when he wanted to and as much as he wanted to. This wasn't bad luck. This wasn't coincidence. Because here at Murder Phone, we don't fucking believe in coincidence. This was a setup for death and destruction. And Shawcross, he was willing to handle it just fine. Because once the monster got his freedom, he didn't just come back. He evolved. In our next episode, we're going to expose to you guys how Shawcross transformed from a child murderer into a full-blown serial predator. So basically, how he transformed from an asshole to a total, complete fucking asshole.
Well put.
Mm-hmm. And how an entire city slept while the devil hunted right under their noses. Join us next time, you guys, for part 3, when the devil came to Rochester. That's a wrap for today. Oh, yes. This was a fucking great session.
It was tough.
What an episode. Yeah. Great episode.
Yeah.
We put our hearts and souls into this one.
How could you not?
Mm-hmm. Because you know what? Those little kids,
Yeah.
they're watching down with their wings.
Yeah.
They're smiling.
Yeah, they are.
And they're saying thank you for not letting us get forgotten by all the other shit Arthur Shawcross brought to the table. And that's one thing here at Murder Phone, we do not forget the victims.
Ever.
Fuck the fucking
Killers.
the killers. We run them into the fucking dirt. We don't glorify them. Not at all. Well, that's a wrap for today, you guys. Thank you. We love you.
We do.
Come visit us on Facebook, murderphone.com. Check out all of our episodes. Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, buddy.
You did great.
You
You are great.
I was in awe today. You did really great. I know it's coming
Thank
from
you.
the heart. I hope they know that. I hope they realize it, because it is.
I think they do. I think they
Yeah,
can see
it's
it.
just tough material.
I mean, there was no joking around
Nope.
like we do.
We made fun of your girlfriend a little bit, not too much.
She's an easy target.
You went
though.
easy on her.
She's
you
an
know.
easy, yeah.
Yeah.
I love her though. She's great.
She's great.
She is.
She is.
Take care, you guys. Stay safe. And remember, always walk in the calm after the storm.
Love you, bud.
I love you.